So hi there, welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat. And we're here for another live prediction show, this time of Stephen McKenna versus Lee Cutler. This is for the WBC International Silver Super Welterweight title and takes place at the Exhibition Centre in Liverpool on the 14th of December. And once again, delighted to be joined by Birmingham's finest, Mr. Darren Aston of Sir Chat-A-Lot of Boxing, and Mr. Håkan Johansson, all the way from Sweden, and Håkan's Ringside Live. Welcome again, fellas. How are we?
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. Thank you.
I'm all good, thank you.
Good man, good man. So we've got an intriguing fight here. We've got Stephen McKenna, who's made a flawless start to his career. 15 wins from 15 fights with 14 knockouts. His last fight against Joe Laws was an absolute 3-round legendary war. Did you guys watch that one, and what did you think to it?
I certainly do. I remember that one. It was just 3 rounds of utter chaos, weren't it?
Carnage.
Yeah,
mate, carnage.
I did too.
It was fantastic, mate. Probably one of my favourite fights that I watched this year, to be quite honest. It was that good. It was absolute terrific.
Yeah, you're going to get about 3 rounds.
Even though it was 3 rounds, it was still one of the great fights of the year, just for the excitement. You got more in them 3 than you get in most 12-rounders. It was amazing.
Yeah. It was like a McKenna fight in Ireland last weekend. That fight was similar.
Yeah. Lee Cutler, though, is called Chaos as well. So how about that? So is Stephen McKenna going to show us more chaos against chaos? So that's intriguing to me. Lee Cutler's only got 1 defeat from 15 fights. He's got 14 wins, 7 knockouts, pardon me. And he's only been stopped the once in his one and only defeat. And that was to Brad Stingrayer. So how do you see this one going, guys? Like, Stephen McKenna looks to be the man at the moment for me. I think he's an absolute exceptional talent. And I can see him going all the way to the top. Do you guys agree? What do you see in this fight?
Yeah, I'll go first on this one then. I rate him. I mean, like you said, the last fight against Joe Laws, 3 rounds of just utter chaos. But I thought he got dragged into the wrong fight. I mean, he dropped Joe Laws then dropped him, and I thought he got dragged into the wrong fight. So I thought he showed a few vulnerabilities in that fight, really. But I think with this one, going on from the Joe Laws fight, I think he'll learn from what happened in the Joe Laws fight. I mean, you say Lee Cutler. I mean, he got stopped by Bradley Stingrayer in 1 round. I mean, it was 2021 or 2022. Yeah. But, you know, he can be a bit prone to a shot. I mean, as you know, you both know McKenna's a big puncher. I can't see... I think it'd be a good fight, White Lass, but I can't see Cutler posing too much of a problem because he's not going to be a Joe Laws type fighter who just comes in, tries to rough you up and throw the bombs. I think this will be McKenna's fight stylistically to win, and I think he'll do it in good fashion in about 7-8 rounds.
Yeah, that's a fair call, Darren, mate. That's a fair call. Yeah, like you said, Joe Laws is that type of character who drags you into them wars, isn't he? You know, he can make a barnstormer in a phone box. He'll get someone involved and get you into a good scrap because that's just his character, isn't it? He's an all or nothing type of guy. And he did drag Stephen McKenna in, but, you know, maybe a little bit of an experience showed there. But I'm sure his dad and his coach, Fergal McKenna, and his brother have had words about calming it down and just sticking to your boxing. Because if it comes to boxing, the man's elite. You know what I mean? He's an elite boxer. Yeah. And I think he could do some serious damage in this fight. So I'm going to disagree with you a slight bit on this. I think he's going to get him early. I think he takes Cutler out maybe within 3 or 4 rounds. But I think it'll be exciting while we watch it. But I think McKenna will be a little bit more cautious than he was against Joe Laws. So what about you, Mr. Håkan? What are you thinking to that one?
I think Stephen McKenna has learned from the Laws fight. He will not come out like that against Lee Cutler. And I think that he will control the fight and then knock out Lee Cutler maybe in round 5, round 6.
Yeah, so we're all going for Stephen McKenna, which is not surprising, really, you know, because he is on that trajectory, isn't he? We all expect the Irishman to become great. I know I certainly do. Like you said, he showed them vulnerabilities, Darren. But if he's learned right from his coach, which I believe he will have, we're going to see something special here going forward. I can't wait to see where he goes. I really can't. I'm very excited by his future career. and he's one of the ones that I'm most looking out for around Britain and Ireland. He's one of the most exciting to me.
Yeah, I was going to say he's definitely an exciting fighter.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, his technical ability, and he can bang as well, can't he?
That's it. He gives you a little bit of everything, Darren, isn't it? That's the beauty of him. You know, he can get drawn into that dogfight, but you want to see that from your favourite fighters. You want to see him in them, you know, hit and miss fights where he's banging, he's going down, and he bangs, the other guy goes down, shows that heart, shows that metal, shows that he can get up from a punch. And he showed all that against Joe Laws. So for me, that wasn't a detriment on his young career. For me, that showed that he's going to be exciting going forward. And that's the type of guy I love to get behind.
And if he in 2-3 fights, I think he could have a big one, and maybe Boxer will have a Irish their first Irish event with Stephen McKenna headline.
It'd be lovely, mate. It'd be lovely. Like I said, this one's for the WBC International Silver Super Welter title, so that's a step in the right direction. It's something to bring to the table for them bigger fights, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so absolutely.
Let's hope it all comes to fruition and we get to see the best of Stephen McKenna, all the best to Lee Cutler too. No disrespect to him whatsoever. We're not forgetting he's in there. You know, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a real fight. But all three of us are going for Stephen McKenna, and we'll see how it goes come the 14th of December from the Exhibition Centre in Liverpool. So that wraps up our prediction show. It's just a quick one on Boxing Media Hub. Thank you everyone who tuned in. Please do hit that like, share, and then subscribe to the channel over on YouTube. Appreciate you, Darren. Check him out at Chat A Lot of Boxing. Appreciate you, Hawkan. Check him out at Hawkan's Ringside Live. God bless. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you again very, very soon.